To be notified of new music and videos, subscribe to the channel activating the bell and comment what you thought, give like and share.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Lord Raiden.
I am merely Raiden now. You have proven worthy to take my place as the new protector of Earthrealm, once it is restored.
You honor me, Raiden.
The honor is mine, Lord Liu Kang. The sands of time are now yours to shape. It falls upon you to architect a new history.
The fate of all realms in my hands? Raiden, I cannot do this alone.
I shall advise you for as long as my mortality allows. But have no doubt, you are up to the task.
Then together, let us begin.
Cease, Liu Kang, before you doom us all.
Shang Tsung?
My wolf, Fujin, use your magic before the hourglass shatters.
Even here at the dawn of time, you spew lies and deceit. We will not hear it.
In defeating Kronika, you destroyed her crown. Without it, you can't restart history. The hourglass will shatter. All realms will be lost.
Fujin, is this true?
Kronika's every action was taken to ensure her crown's preparation. She would not dare to restart history without it. How do you know this?
Kronika came to each of us. For our help, she offered places in her new era. For refusing her, we were banished to a void beyond time.
We could observe the events leading up to your siege of the keep, but we were powerless to intervene.
But then you killed Kronika. The void seal was broken open, permitting our escape via the hourglass.
If you know so much about the hourglass, how do you propose I reset the timeline?
With the crown.
The crown is destroyed.
Only in our present, not in our past.
And while I cannot restart history without the crown,
You can send travelers back into the current timeline.
I see. I must return to the moment before Kronika's defeat. End that battle differently, so that her crown remains intact.
That leaves too much to chance. Kronika must never possess the crown. Otherwise, you cannot guarantee victory.
What do you propose, sorcerer?
That you send me into the past to steal the crown from my island before Kronika sends Cetrion to claim it. I'll then deliver it to Lord Raiden, and together we'll defeat Kronika. With the crown and hourglass under our control, we can restart history safely.
Why are we listening to this snake?
Because I am a snake who's toiled beside Kronika, learning her secrets. I know them. Do you?
He has a point, Raiden. Fuji, a word?
How is it you conspire against Kronika? Did her promises of grandeur not suit you?
She wanted me to be her pawn, not her partner. She sculpted my entire existence to serve her, to collect souls for her crown. When my purpose was served, she betrayed me, casting me into the void.
Your grievance does not fool me, Shang Tsung.
Then trust that we have a shared interest in breaking Kronika's stranglehold on our destinies.
Inevitably, our interests will diverge.
This alliance is temporary. Have no illusions otherwise.
I understand your misgivings, but it is the only way. But the risk, Liu Kang, will be rewarded. Say nothing to Nightwolf. We will proceed with your plan, Shang Tsung. I must stay behind to operate the hourglass, but Nightwolf and Fujin will go with you to supervise.
I welcome the assistance.
I will join you.
No, Raiden. I need your counsel here. Have faith in Fujin and Nightwolf.
If I have faith in anyone, it is you, brother.
I will try to send you back to the Time Merger. You should have enough time to claim the crown before Cetrion delivers it to Kronika.
Your confidence is inspiring.
As the Keeper of Time, I am still a novice, Nightwolf.
May the Great Spirit protect us.
You've suffered too long in this pretender's hands, but I've returned, and I will save you from his madness. Only I can rebuild the Empire. All realms will tremble before me. Outworld will again be conquerors, never the conquered. I'd have had no need for Melina.
My sister was an unholy monster. Exactly like you, father.
picture, yes? The battle between Kotal and Shao Kahn.
No, look! It's much later than that. This is Kitana's battle with Shao Kahn.
Then we're almost out of time. We must escape quickly. Changing this battle's outcome could cause Cetrion to claim the crown earlier than expected.
And guarantee a failure.
Let's go!
We escaped the battle undetected.
Shang Tsung,
Or not.
where have you been hiding? You consort with Earthrealmers now.
His business is none of yours, Collector.
My business is collecting what Shao Kahn wants. He will pay handsomely for you.
You're outnumbered, Collector.
Am I? These are indeed strange days. How do Earthrealmers profit by protecting Shang Tsung?
He shares our goal. Kronika's defeat.
You will be partners in death.
Fight!
Thank you, Great Spirit. Kitana has defeated Shao Kahn.
He always had more ego than skill.
Come, let us leave while the crowd is distracted.
No, we're already here later than we wanted to be. Let's go to your island now and take the crown. No detours.
Our rather public arrival at the Colosseum makes that impossible. Chronica's outworld allies will inform her of our presence. Go to my island now. We could be ambushed by Cetrion herself.
And our combined power won't stop her. We need help.
But whose help? We can't recruit any of our allies without altering this timeline's events.
Sindel,
Sindel's a revenant.
who can be restored to life, and who plays no major part in the battles that lie ahead. We can safely recruit her without disrupting events. It's a tactic Chronica is unlikely to anticipate.
She was Shao Kahn's empress, his equal in evil.
Because he had her bewitched. Returning Sindel to life will restore her original, more heroic self.
And if we fail? The Sindel I knew wiped out most of Earthrealm's champions in a single battle. If Nightwolf hadn't sacrificed himself, she would have killed them all.
And that is the power we need to assure victory against Cetrion. Sindel is the key.
And I suppose restoring her will be easy.
Anything but. We can use Earthrealm's Jinsei to heal Sindel's body. But to break Quan Chi's spell and revive her soul, we will need access to Outworld's Soul Chamber.
You have a different plan, Nightwolf? A better one?
Want him to betray the sorcerer, and we will finish you. Where do we start?
Earthrealm, to acquire the Jinsei.
Shang Tsung, Fujin, Nightwolf, all were seen in the Colosseum. How is that possible?
It should not be. Those cast into the void do not return.
If Shang Tsung were to...
I am aware, Garrus. Take Frost and find them. We must discern from when and whence they came.
That would be sufficient.
You two may leave. I'll stay behind to secure the grotto. Your aid is not required.
Excellent. Who knew the Shaolin was so diabolical?
From you, that's high praise.
Indeed.
Nightwolf, Shang Tsung, come. Chronica is keen to question you.
seen it. Join us on the right side of history.
The only side is Kronika's. My place in her new era is assured.
Fight.
Nothing is assured, Frost.
Is he finished?
I am eternal, Fujin. My will and my strength infinite. Of all the Night Wolves I have fought, you are the fiercest.
It must be why the Great Spirit chose me to wear the mantle.
You are also anomalous. No one has ever escaped the void. Fight.
has time. We must be rid of him before he recovers.
Fujin, summon the wind.
Where did you send him?
Chaos Realm. Havoc will keep him entertained.
Let's get to the Netherrealm. We're running out of time to find Sindel. No sign of Sindel.
Not entirely unexpected, given that she did not aid in the Keep's defense.
What was her role then, if she is such a formidable weapon?
Is it possible that... Great Spirit.
What is it?
My Revenant. He is close.
The Great Spirit cannot save you.
Take them to the Bone Temple. Nightwolf. Shang Tsung. Nightwolf. Shang Tsung.
Where are we?
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
Raiden's violence against our Lord will not go unavenged, Fujin. Prepare to pay for your brother's sins.
Sindel, you look well. Death becomes you.
Always the charmer, Shang Tsung. I will enjoy feeding Lord Shinnok your soul. But you, Nightwolf, you get the privilege of suffering most. Only the best will do for the man who killed me.
I should have saved you. Hopefully we will today. You can't kill me, Sindel. Not without killing my Revenant.
I'm not going to kill you. As Raiden said to Lord Shinnok, there are fates worse than death.
Fight.
I can imagine few fates worse than yours. You will die by your own hands. Harming me only hurts you. My sacrifice will save the Matoga. Kronika has no love for our people. The Great Spirit is a fraud who allowed us to suffer. Kronika is our future.
Finance.
Kronika is not the answer. Shang Tsung, stop! We can restore him! Sorcerer, I'll...
No, Nightwolf. Shang Tsung must live.
Are you happy now?
I am healthy, Nightwolf. That should be your concern.
Both of you, please. We must make haste to the Soul Chamber.
Then let us hurry. And hope Shiva is as eager to aid us as I anticipate.
Escort you and your comrades to the Soul Chamber.
Yes.
Have you come from the future only to insult me? I am no sword for hire.
This request is far below your present station, Your Highness. But defeating Kronika depends on us reaching that chamber.
Why?
Because we must restore Sindel.
My Empress. You've captured her revenant.
Together, Fujin and I can restore her to life.
Why To make a slave of her, as Quan Chi did?
So that she can aid us against Kronika. But you have my vow. She will return free of all influence.
As I recall, you were bloodbound to Empress Sindel.
I was her protector for life.
How it must have pained you when she died. That was not your fault. You could not save her then. Now you can.
Then No. We must present this to Kitana Khan.
Respectfully, Your Highness, if we approach Kitana,
She'll cut Shang Tsung's head off.
Kitana never appreciated my contributions to the Empire.
Like replacing her with an evil clone.
Yes.
time is short, Queen Shiva. We must act now and beg Kitana's forgiveness later, after restoring her mother. Will you help us?
By concealing you from Kitana, I betray my oath to her. But my life belongs to Sindel. You will be recognized by Kitana's Imperial Guard.
True. They won't take to me kindly.
That will do. We've made it this far. There's a stairway beyond those doors, and at the top...
The soul chamber. I feel it.
So there he was, neck deep in shit, cowering on the business end of an outhouse. He picked a bad place to hide, and an even worse place to die.
Follow my lead.
Earthrealmer Shiva, and the coffin. What secret did you plan to bury here?
It is the Khan's business, Baraka.
We're equal partners, remember? The Khan's business is my business. You are not Shokan. I know that scent. Smells like Shang Tsung.
How's that for strange bedfellows? What do you say we skip the preliminaries and y'all come with us quietly? We'll have a nice friendly chat with Kitana Khan.
There's no time for chat. We must get to the Soul Chamber urgently.
And go on and get to it. But we're taking Shang Tsung and that coffin.
My sincere apologies.
The cotton blood is shed. You will atone, Shiva.
Were you not warned? Tarkatans are all mouth and no ears.
Fight.
You speak when you should listen.
Time is spilling. Whose toes up in that coffin?
Empress Sindel, we can restore her with the soul chamber.
Hold up, Shiva. You're resurrecting Kitana's evil mama? Whatever your reasons, this ain't a good look for you.
Fight.
You will suffer. Know your place, Outlander. Let's move quickly.
What in Argus's name is happening out here? Shang Tsung. I thought I saw you slither away from the Colosseum.
You always were perceptive.
We have no wish to fight, Jade. This is Sindel's revenant. We can restore her to life, so she can join the fight against Kronika.
Please, Jade, we must enter.
You have yet to convince me. Even if you do, the soul chamber is occupied. Kotal uses it to mend his broken spine. Disrupting him now could leave his injuries permanent.
I promise we will not disturb him.
Your promises are empty, sorcerer.
We will not harm Kotal. As my ally, you should trust me. So much for Adenian loyalty.
Fight.
You will suffer. You will recover.
Do we wait, or do we wake him?
Kotal. Later, Kotal. For now, we must...
I recall my captivity in your flesh pits all too well.
You need more time to heal.
I am strong enough to kill him.
Today, he is our ally. With his sorcery, Sindel can live again.
Necromancy is forbidden. You have taken leave of your senses. Reverse the spell you have cast on them, sorcerer.
Do your work. I can hold Kotal.
My justice. If you wish to keep all four arms, stand aside. Fight.
Suffer. I'll submit to Kitana Khan's justice, not yours.
Queen Shiva.
Kitana Khan,
Hold your tongue. Jade told me everything. Nothing good can come from that sorcerer's hands.
He will restore your mother, Kitana Khan.
For 1,000 years, I've dreamed of seeing her alive again. But her soul deserves better than to be corrupted by Shang Tsung. This perversion ends now. How quickly your oath to me is broken, Shiva.
I have been bound to your mother for millennia. I must honor her.
Fight!
Forgive me, Katana Khan.
Welcome back, Your Highness. It pleases me to see you, too.
Am I alive? Is this real?
It is, Lady Sindel. A miracle we could not have achieved without your most loyal subject.
Shiva?
Empress, though today I have aided you, too often have I failed to protect you. I am not worthy.
Oh, nonsense. Today, you give me the greatest gift. A second chance. Your duty is fulfilled. I am in your debt now.
Thank you, Empress.
Where is my daughter? Oh, Katana. It is me, Katana. Your mother. I want to feel joy, but all I feel is... I was only a child when you... How could you kill yourself? Why did you abandon me? I did neither, Katana. After being forced to wed Shao Kahn, I ran afoul of Quan Chi. He accused me of distracting Shao Kahn. Then the miscreant murdered me and staged my death as a suicide.
As I had always suspected.
But all this time? Everything I've been told about you, it's all lies. What can I trust? Trust that I loved your father, Jared. Trust that I love you. No, Mother.
This reunion is a blessing, but we have little time to celebrate. We must leave for Shang Tsung's island to finish our quest.
I would go with you, fight by your side, but Outworld needs its Khan. I know. Rest assured, Kitana, I will come home. Sindel has been restored. Shang Tsung would only undertake such an arduous task if her aid promised a decisive advantage. She is but one mortal, and one of the few who can harm you. I fear no harm. They are at Shang Tsung's island. Your crown. Shang Tsung knows. Then our time for preparation is over. Go to the island now. We cannot win their hearts, so do not try.
Do not permit your better nature to compromise you.
I understand, Mother.
They couldn't go on. I am touched by their devotion.
I question their judgment.
Have neither of you any compassion?
Not for fools who follow you.
Are we not following him now? At least we do not follow that fool, Raiden. Then we would surely die.
You may run like the Wind Cabal, but I command it. You should have devised a better plan.
There's more to come.
Not even she can help you.
Too slow. I expected better, Fujin. Fight!
Your expectations.
Cetrion must be on her way.
Sindel and I will occupy her. You two get the crown.
I must ask, Sorcerer, how long before you betray us?
I find your lack of faith amusing.
When it happens, we will be ready.
Favor, Fujin, and take one giant step back. You too, sorcerer. Makes sense we meet again down here. When you caged me up, beat me within an inch of my life. The hell if I ain't gonna return the favor.
Always so generous.
Amusing, but insufficient.
You lost to me at your temple, Fujin. Now Kronika has made me even stronger.
You did not win that fight. You ran away.
Fight.
You should have fled this fight, too. trusted, Jackson. Mihai, Kano, Shao Kahn. Look at the scoundrels she employs.
That's a card you can't play, Fujin. Not when you're buddied up with Shang Tsung.
Fight.
Just as the winds foretold. Kronika will not heal your wounds, Jackson.
Damn it, Fujin. You know what I've suffered. Kronika's my one chance to prevent all that. Not just for me, but for Jackie, for Vera. Shit. You're a god. Ain't no way you get how this feels.
You know the only time Raiden and I ever fought? When I left the Sky Temple to live among humans. Do not become attached to them, Fujin. Sentiment will impede the execution of your duty. But warriors like you and I, we are strengthened by sentiment. We do not fight to kill enemies. We fight to protect our loved ones. That is why it cuts so deeply when we fail.
Well, I'll be. Maybe you do get it.
Kronika knows your pain. She manipulates you with it. Jacqueline is on her way here. Kronika expects you to fight her. Worse even, break her heart. Is that someone who cares one whit about you or your family?
You were to defeat me. I am not finished yet. Abide Kronika's will.
Tunkasila, o Siciano, o Makeayo.
Can you fight?
I'll do what I can.
offered the future, but instead you will have none. Blame only yourselves for this fate.
Fight.
It is your fate that should concern you, Cetrion.
Well, Shang Tsung, your strategy proved sound after all.
Of course it did.
Hands over your head, Shang Tsung.
You too, Sindel. That hair so much as twitches.
Ease up, baby girl.
Dad? How did you get here?
We're all on the same side against Kronika.
Yes. And now we must bring this to Raiden.
Is that a crown?
Kronika's crown. Without it, she lacks the power to restart history.
About time we had some good news.
Now that we have this, we're in uncharted territory. We've changed this timeline for good.
Correct. No one can predict what happens next. Not even me.
I must return to Outworld to aid Kitana Khan.
Thank you for aiding us. We will rendezvous at the Sea of Blood in 6 hours.
Until our next battle. Sorcerer.
I'll go with the Briggs family to brief the special forces.
May the Great Spirit protect you.
May she protect you, Fujin, when Raiden lays eyes on you with Shang Tsung.
Without the crown, there can be no new era.
This failure rests on my shoulders.
No. I underestimated Shang Tsung's ingenuity. To escape the void. To return from the future.
I will face him again, Mother. This time, I will succeed.
I must go. With Shang Tsung in possession of the crown, he's become far too dangerous. And I doubt his new allies realize quite how dangerous he is.
Your Shaolin masters, they're ready.
They will fight until the last man.
That is likely what it will take.
There will not be a fight if Charon does not help us. Is there any word from Grandmaster Hasashi?
No. If we do not hear soon, I will return to the Netherrealm.
Wrong, Scorpion. This cannot be good.
Get Raiden.
The fire gardens rebuilt. The Shirai Ryu are indeed restored.
Why are you here, Scorpion? Where is Grandmaster Hasashi?
He is dead.
And now you have come to finish us.
I understand your mistrust, but I am here to assist you.
I find that impossible to believe. What is he doing here?
We are not together.
If you are here to help, prove it. Join me against the sorcerer.
I shall.
Fujin? Raiden thought you lost when the timeline was broken, but you stand with Shang Tsung.
We have urgent news for Raiden. Please, let us pass.
This may be the sorcerer's trick.
The fire gardens will not be defiled by his presence.
Why you have joined Shang Tsung is beyond me, Fujin. What has he done to corrupt your mind?
Fight.
Perhaps listen before you judge.
Thank you, Fujin.
The storm is not yet past.
Shang Tsung.
We must speak with you, brother.
We, Fujin? Since when are you friends with this filth?
I'm here to save you, Raiden.
We hail from your tragic future. In it, Liu Kang defeated Kronika, but their battle destroyed her crown. Without this, the broken timeline couldn't be repaired.
Our only hope was to return here, steal the crown, and make use of its power.
Now we can change the outcome of the fight against Kronika. We can defeat her and fix time.
I never thought you gullible, brother. Shang Tsung's schemes serve only to benefit him. How could you fall for such lies?
Be rational, Raiden.
Spread your falsehoods elsewhere, sorcerer. You will not deceive us.
Lord Raiden, we should listen. He may be telling the truth.
There is only one way to find out. Now, Shang Tsung, the truth!
Raiden, stop this!
Step aside, Liu Kang.
Put down the amulet. Its darkness is taking hold of you.
You also betray me.
This is not the way. Shang Tsung is not the enemy this time.
The realms hang in the balance, and you form this unholy alliance? Enough of this madness. If you both must die, so be it.
My brother is my problem. I will signal if I need help. Shinnok's amulet inflames your anger and clouds your judgments. Have faith in me.
Fight.
I will not fail. Now listen, brother. We're running out of time.
I am a fool. I have allowed myself to become a slave to anger. I will not allow my temper to fracture our resolve further.
Surely you jest, Lord Fujin. Not at all, Liu Kang. Raiden's power makes you a fire god.
Of course it does.
Unfortunately, I cannot transfer my power to Liu Kang yet. First, I must free his revenant from Quan Chi's curse.
We will face the revenants soon enough.
What else can you tell us about the final battle? We must use every advantage.
Lord Fujin, Shang Tsung, I trust you are enjoying your travels.
You have already been defeated once, Kronika.
Of course, Fujin. How else could you have escaped the void?
If you know this, accept the inevitable. Surrender.
But clearly my loss was not your victory, Raiden. If your future savior had gained full control of my hourglass, we would not be here. This timeline would no longer exist.
I see no harm in confirming your suspicion.
Even if you defeat me, what then? Who claims the hourglass? Surely you realize that Shang Tsung will break your alliance.
We are prepared, Kronika.
Are you? Have you wondered why Shang Tsung knows so much about my crown?
Because he did your bidding, gathering souls to fuel it.
Shang Tsung is far too modest. The crown is his design. No one, save me, knows more about its power.
Had I told you, we would still be marooned at the beginning of time, bickering among ourselves.
You must decide, Raiden. Who do you wish to keep time for all of creation? Me or Shang Tsung?
Neither, Kronika. You will be beaten. And if Shang Tsung betrays us, we will finish him.
You are a fool, Raiden. Do not condemn the realms to oblivion.
Yes. But the crown.
Truly, my finest work. I will instruct you in its ways.
What just happened?
Kronika came here to retrieve the crown. We forced her to retreat.
We must strike while she is weakened. Let us join the armies, massing at the Sea of Blood. Together we will storm Kronika's Isle and take command of the Hourglass.
We will rendezvous at the Isle of Kronika. The fools believe victory is at hand. Their misplaced confidence will be their demise.
Such a pity my daughter embraces their sentimental values.
Having second thoughts in them.
Hardly. Kitana courts a peasant and obeys the Thunder God. She couldn't be a bigger disappointment.
One can only imagine. The Isle. Do not be late. An eternal empire awaits you.
Enter. Kitana Khan.
Oh, don't be so formal, Mother.
You are Khan Kitana. Command the awe of your subjects, even me. Oh, I shall never tire of greeting you.
Nor will I tire of calling on you. Our battalion is leaving for the Sea of Blood. Queen Shiva and the Shokan will follow as rear guard.
May I request something?
Mother, you don't have to... Make your request.
Shiva, Queen Shiva, risked everything to restore me. Honor demands that I accompany her into battle.
Yes, it does. And that display of loyalty is sure to rally the Shokan's spirits.
Thank you, Kitana Khan. Chamber will heal your wounds. Then we'll discipline Kitana and take back our throne.
Empress? Tell me I misheard. Tell me you would not betray your daughter.
She takes after her father, Shiva. Jared was a weak king. Kitana is a weaker Khan.
Weak? She defeated Shao Kahn.
Yet she lacked the resolve to kill him. Now she will learn. Enemies must be crushed, lest they rise again.
That was true once. But now there is a better way to lead.
Fight!
Elder gods tremble before me, Shiva. What hope did you have? Kitana murdered your Shokan brethren. Shiva challenged her and suffered this punishment. Swear your allegiance, and I shall see her avenged. Soon we will have the hourglass. Eternity will be our empire.
We'll have all the time we need. Shao Kahn, Sindel, come with me. Kronika has need of you. Kronika? Where was she when Kitana stole my throne? We'll make a joke on her empty promises. Observe, wife, as I disassemble this construct.
Nothing would please me more.
Do not invoke Kronika's wrath, Shao Kahn. Feel that gold-plated relic? Ha! I'll pope you and send you back to her in jars. Fight. this realm. Do you enjoy this?
Shao Kahn turns against us.
Perhaps we should send the fleet.
No. Shao Kahn and Sindel have unwittingly given us back the advantage. Their army will battle Raidens for possession of my crown, weakening them both.
Then we crush what remains of them with strength to spare.
The crown once again will be mine. When it is, the new era will begin.
Captain Cage reporting for duty, sir. Ma'am.
Whoa there, 90s Dad. You've already got one bullet wound too many.
I'm healed, Cassie. Raiden gave me one of his Thunder Hands massages. Speaking of, where is Mama Bear?
She's over there, waiting for Shiva at the rendezvous. But we cast off in 5. Where are they?
We doing this by gender, or is that sexist?
Just zip it and try not to die.
Enough prattle, fools. You will bow and serve the Empire.
Make us an authoritarian asshole.
Deal with the jester. I'll school this unruly child.
You school me? You know I toasted Shinnok, right?
Ha! Shinnok schemed because he was worthless in battle. That you beat him only proves that truth. Fight! understand true power.
The poor man is heartbroken.
Why waste tears on weaklings?
Those women are braver and stronger than 50 of you put together. Okay, bozos. No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat. You wanna get nuts? Oh, let's get nuts.
May I finish this?
By all means.
Every fight I fought for myself. But this one's for my family.
You poor, pathetic man.
Fight.
You're in luck, Johnny Cage. In my care, you and Sonia will breed many fine slaves. Shall we?
Seize the vessel and dump its cargo. We need speed to overtake Charon's fleet.
Raiden and Fujin have gone ahead to storm the Isle. But we've lost all contact with our rear guard. Commander Cage and the Special Forces, Queen Shiva and the Shokan, and Mother.
I am just going to say what we are all thinking.
She did not betray us.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Look!
Is that the Special Forces?
No. Elder gods, damn you, Mother.
Kill each other.
me sit down.
Have it.
I hope you have more than that for the heir of the great Kombat.
He and I have unfinished business.
I'll find Kitana.
It's a pity the Time Merger disrupted the tournament. I was about to snap your neck.
Why? Because you were afraid to face me head-on?
I fear nothing, Monk. Fight.
Come, Kitana awaits.
Mother, what spell has Shao Kahn used on you this time?
Naive girl. Your mother is not bewitched. She never has been.
She had a husband and a kingdom, and you took them away.
Oh, Kitana. My first husband, your father, was a fool. Jarrett believed that we were no better than commoners. He refused to assert the privileges of our throne. He traded away our powers, our divine rights. Edenia grew weak and vulnerable. Then Shao Kahn invaded, embracing his power, taking what was his. Here was a man unashamed to assert his privilege, and who vowed to protect mine. I had found my true love, and to consecrate our bond, I killed Jarrett for him.
You love Shao Kahn more than your own daughter?
Let the women be, chosen one. You owe me combat.
You should have stayed dead.
Please, that wounds me, daughter.
I am prepared to do much worse.
Fight! Shao Kahn. I have died. Kitana was a false god, a traitor to Outworld. She conspired with Raiden to lead you astray.
He seeks Kronika's power. Why? To destroy the Empire. All who follow Kitana are complicit in her treason. Your sentence is death.
But we will grant clemency now and riches in the new era to all who renounce Kitana and fight under our command.
Now man the oars. We have a battle to win. For the new era.
Kitana shall be put in chains. Let her suffer the anguish of defeat. And what of him?
They are unaware of our army's full strength.
We will unleash hell. We must capture him quickly.
No, Fuji. I need but a moment. Lead the charge.
Go, I'll cover him.
Time after time, Kronika's schemes have pitted us against each other. That cycle must end, Liu Kang.
You will have to kill me.
I would rather save you.
By the Elder Gods,
gods.
Shao Kahn!
He smashed my legs. Shao Kahn.
There's the Citadel I remember.
No rest for the weary. Hold on to me.
Fortune, the crown. I must wield it against Citadel and Shao Kahn.
I will do it. Save your strength for Liu Kang.
No, brother. The crown is our burden to share. Thank you. Your lies are revealed, sorcerer.
Shang Tsung? You should be more vigilant, Fuji. Now bear witness. As the power to decide destiny becomes mine.
This has always been your endgame, hasn't it? From the moment you are trapped in the void.
Kronika was wise to banish me. With this crown, I am her equal.
Your evil will not triumph.
All too easy. How does it feel, knowing that you will be the last Night Wolf?
The Great Spirit will choose another. I may die, but the mantle will live on.
Fight.
the mantle dies with you.
His soul is not yours to take.
His soul and yours are mine.
You think us unprepared? Your treachery is expected, sorcerer.
You are incapable of choosing the righteous path.
The path I choose ends with your soul sworn to my service. That future is now undeniable.
Fight.
Now I choose your destiny.
Let's finish them.
With pleasure.
No. Keep them alive. We can siphon their powers for eternity.
All the better.
What now, Chronica? Shang Tsung has breached our defenses.
Victory is still in hand. We will put down Shang Tsung's defiance, but you will require more assistance. Dearest Cetrion, you have served me admirably. Now there is one final service you must perform. Yes, Mother. I understand.
The hourglass awaits.
Beyond that door, ultimate power.
It will be our privilege to wield it.
Please, allow me.
Shang Tsung, pretender to my role. Your strategy has been novel, but in the end, you will not prevail. Finish them!
How easily you are felled, Kronika. Once your power's mine, I will rule eternity.
Killing Kronika is my destiny. Yours is to serve me, my obedient subjects, projecting my influence throughout the realms.
You're drunk on the crown's power, Shensu. In your stupor, you forget your place.
He is a dog who betrays his masters. Come, let's put him down.
Fight.
My service to you is over. Now yours to me begins.
You have no one left to betray.
Concede, Kronika, while you have time. I'll let you live to serve me in my new era. Or would you prefer to be wiped from history?
Sculpting the sands of time requires great power and skill. You may wear my crown, but you are not a Titan.
Fight.
join. Destiny is mine. You should have accepted my offer, Kronika. I would have allowed you to wield great influence. Surely, service is better than death.
I do not serve. I am a Titan.
You were, Kronika. Time and destiny are now mine to command. Every realm will bend to my will.
Cease before you doom us all.
Liu Kang, I thought your duties required you stayed behind.
A lie. Something you know well.
I see now. The hourglass showed that only I could wield the crown against Kronika successfully. You let me win. And to ensure victory, you sacrificed the lives of your friends. How deliciously cold-blooded.
They are not gone, Shang Tsung. They will live again in my new era.
Your new era. You underestimate my prowess, Chosen One. I have the crown. I have absorbed Kronika's power. You may have attained godhood, but I am the keeper of time. You are no match for me.
Kronika said much the same, Shang Tsung. You will share her fate. Now hand over the crown. This is your only chance.
My only chance. This is my triumph. And your final moment. Your worthless existence is at its end. Fight!
Make no mistake, Shang Tsung. You have chosen this fate. No more timelines will be twisted by your evil. Kung Lao.
Where did you... Who are you?
I am Lord Liu Kang, God of Thunder and Fire.
God of... Forgive my disrespect, my lord.
Enough, Kung Lao. You are humble, not like the Kung Lao I knew.
The Kung Lao you knew?
A story for another time. I have chosen you as my champion, Kung Lao. We have work to do. You must be prepared. Trained.
Trained? For what?
It was an epic accident that brought the Terminator here, rather than to his own Earth's past. But it didn't take long for him to adapt. He figured that terminating Kronika and taking her hourglass gave him the best chance at achieving his mission objective. Destroying humanity so that the machines prevail. Turns out the hourglass wasn't the ultimate weapon. No matter how many times the Terminator rebooted history, the war between humans and the machines always ended the same, with their mutual destruction. He realized this war was a losing game. The only way to win was not to play. So the Terminator used the hourglass to build a future where machines and humans don't fight. They cooperate. The Terminator knew that to preserve this future, no one else could learn about the hourglass. The information stored in his machine mind was dangerous. It had to be eliminated. That's why the Terminator threw himself into the infinite depths of the Sea of Blood. No one would ever find him, or unlock the hourglass's secrets. If you could ask him about it, he'd tell you he made the only logical choice. But in my book, that machine's a hero.
Once I gained the hourglass, my first thought was to rewrite history and redeem the Lin Kuei's honor. But then I thought of Bihan, his life consumed by evil. Before I could redeem my clan, I had to redeem my brother. With the hourglass, I wound back time to our childhood. I studied every second of Bihan's life to understand why. Why he embraced Sector's corruption. Why he reveled in the vile power given to him by Quan Chi. Armed with that knowledge, I resculpted the sands of time. I changed Bihan's life and unfroze his heart. Now we are comrades, not rivals. Together, as joint Grand Masters, we lead the Lin Kuei in defense of Earthrealm.
I snuffed out every devil in hell until Netherrealm invaders showed up to piss me off. It would have cost a lot of power fighting them alone. But they were being hunted by my new friends. Call them Fire and Ice. They argue constantly, which is why I usually like to roll solo. But when it comes to killing demonic assholes, these guys don't flinch. I can get along with that. The Grandmasters tipped me off to Kronika. Said she was resurrecting some Netherrealm god named Shinnok. But that's not happening on my watch. Kronika's just as much a devil as Malvosia. Both make promises, both tell lies, both underestimate me. That's why I'll make a new hell for them, where they can burn together for eternity. The Netherrealm's locked down, but there's still 8 hells left to purge. It's time to bring up the reserves. I made choices in my life that sealed my fate. I'm beyond redemption. But even the damned are capable of doing some good. So all you devils out there, making false promises and spewing lies. We're coming, and you don't have a chance in hell.
None of us saw Kronika coming, not even Raiden. But with the hourglass, I can see every terror in the realms. Any sane person would run screaming at the sight of them. It's my duty to take out these ancient, all-powerful beings. But to do that, I need an elite squad of immortal gods. Turns out, to make a new god, you've got to destroy an old one. So I hunt the oldest I can find, an omni-deity from a forgotten, unpronounceably named realm. It's the fight of my life, but I've got something this god doesn't. Family. In my past, these were the people who mattered most. Now, they're my god squad. My daughter, my brother in arms, my goddaughter. Yep, even Johnny. But only because Cassie insisted. And maybe I missed him a little. Just don't let him know that.
In the beginning, Shao Kahn invaded Adinia, murdered my husband Jared, and forced me to be his bride. That's the story. But it's a lie. One I told, lest I lose the faith of my subjects, or of my daughter, Kitana. The truth, Jared was weak, destined to fail. By betraying him, I gained a better lover, and the ultimate weapon. A conqueror to unite all realms, and put them at my beck and call. Then, Kronika upended history, and I found myself confronting a future in which I had been dead for centuries. My so-called family had failed me in every way. Kitana broke my heart worst. Instead of uniting the realms, she sought to liberate them. As if the wasteland savages could ever be more than serfs. Ever the caring mother, I had to discipline my little princess. And after that, I had to discipline a titan. Now, I have defeated Kronika, outgrown Shao Kahn and Kitana. I have no more family. No more rivals. No more gods. I sit above them all, on a throne that unites all realms and all realities. Whoever you are, wherever you are, when you are before me, kneel. For I am Sindel, Empress of Time, and you exist only to serve me.
Of all his daughters, Shao Kahn made me deadliest. He pulled me from the gutter, bound me to the blood code, made me fight for recognition. Perhaps you will commend me when I bind the blood code to the sands of time. Now a blood god, I demand more than Shao Kahn's recognition. I demand worship. I'll have temples, ministers, acolytes, prayers, and sacrifices. Rivers of blood shed in my name, purging heretics who dare to reject me. How proud Shao Kahn is now. How proud and how obedient. For the only thing better than my master's recognition is to make him beg for mine. All will worship me, or there will be blood.
A lifetime of battle prepared me to conquer Kronika, but as the Keeper of Time, I must be a creator, not a conqueror. I thought of the many sons and daughters I've lost in battle through the years. Imagined a better destiny for my kin. A history where the Shokan build rather than destroy. The results were catastrophic. Comfort and ease extinguished the dragon's fire that once lit the heart of every Shokan. They became weak, corrupted fools. The timeline had to start again. War, for all its tragedies, is the forge of Shokan will. My people will fight. Many will die. But I will lead us to victory. Enemy aftermath. The dragon's fire will blaze in Shokan hearts for eternity.
I conquered history like I conquered realms, merging billions of potential timelines into a singularity. The universe has been remade in my image, and all is as it should be. The weak serve the strong. The strong compete for power, wealth, and my favor in mortal combat. For centuries, the tournament's champion has gone undefeated. That champion is me! Hail the conqueror! Hail Shao Kahn!
Kronika's power overwhelmed me, such that I would have been driven mad had I not spent centuries mastering the dark powers beyond the grasp of ordinary mortals. Now, I am the master of time and fate. But Kronika's fall proves that even titans can be defeated. Though my new power lets me roam infinite timelines and feast upon the souls of billions, I am vulnerable. To survive, I must return to the shadows, avoid confrontation, and work my will through the hands of others. More specifically, through the hands of my fellow titans. These monstrous beings are plied easily by appealing to their greed, vanity, and fear. Through them, every soul in eternity bends to my influence. In my new era, morality will be exposed as the illusion it is. The cunning will prosper, while the good suffer. This is a word of Shang Tsung. Have a nice day.
I made my future self a promise that I would not stay mired in the past. But once I controlled the hourglass, I could not keep that promise. I had to restore my family. Over and over, I crafted the sands of time. Yet in every new timeline, my family's tragedy repeated. I was powerless to change it. After eons, I learned the truth. Kronika was not alone. She was one of many titans, each more powerful and ancient than the Elder Gods. It is they who conspire against us. Myself, my family, we are pawns in the game. Why? I do not know. But I will find out. And then, I will have vengeance.
OCP built me to serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law. So when I found Kano dealing arms to old Detroit's gangs, I had one duty: apprehend him. I never thought the chase would take me to a different universe, let alone end in a fight with Kano's protector, Kronika. And when Kronika went down, something unexpected happened. Her power washed over me, sweeping away the limits my designers had put on my programming. For the first time, I saw the depth of OCP's corruption. It wasn't just a couple of greedy executives. It was the whole damned company. OCP is making a killing playing both sides, selling to cops and criminals. When I get home, I am bringing them to justice. It will not be fast or easy. OCP has too much cash and too much firepower for me to clean things up alone. It is a good thing this will be an interagency effort. Welcome to the future of law enforcement.
I didn't ask for this war, but once it started, I had to finish it. Hands down, Kronika was the toughest enemy I ever faced. All my tactics, my training meant nothing against a god like her. In the end, it was a battle of wills. It never occurred to me that for winning, I'd get her hourglass. At first, I hoped to right every wrong in history. But then I figured out doing it meant I'd have to decide the fates of billions. Picking who lives and who dies for eternity? It was going to kill my soul. I'd end up no better than those old men who sent us off to war, not giving a shit about what would happen. And that's not the man I want to be. It's time to walk away, for good this time, leaving the pain and the ugliness behind. After all I've been through, I've earned a little peace.
Kronika was dead, the hourglass taken, and Adenia's future mine to command. I had obtained all I had wanted. All except that which I had wanted most, to know the true story of my parentage. That I was a bastard I knew. Born of an illicit affair between the Edenian god Argus and a mortal woman, Amara. But what I didn't know, until the hourglass showed me, was that I and my mother were both victims. She hadn't abandoned me. Thanks to my father's lies, she had thought me stillborn. I was stolen away and left to rot among peasants, while my mother died from grief. Argus hid his scandal and his shame by killing the one person who ever loved me. For that, he will die. As will his sons, Taven and Dagon. His beloved wife Delia, she I will let live. Let her heart break as my mother's did, as she weeps over her children's corpses.
Kronika had manipulated me. In timeline after timeline, she stoked my anger and fed my arrogance, turning me against Liu Kang. My nose rubbed in my own fallibility. I was humbled. How could I be worthy to accept the mantle as keeper of time? I thought that to control time and destiny fairly, I must purge myself of all human emotion. Summoning the strongest magic, I burned away my fear and anger. All that remained was pure logic. But I learned quickly that the logical choice is often not the just choice. Unless tempered by compassion and heart, logic leads to decisions no better than those based on anger or fear. Now I am once more at time's beginning. But on this journey through history, I will infuse logic with love. In this timeline, I will finally achieve peace for the citizens of all realms.
Kronika said I would lead the new era's deadliest clan. But she made such promises to many, she could never keep them all. So I betrayed her, before she could betray me. When Kronika's sands fused with my shadows, my ambitions grew. Why be a ruler of mortals when I could rule destiny itself? Mortals resisted, but could not stop. My blanketing history in cold, endless night. All is dark. All are shadows. I have had many names. Now I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Before I was Nightwolf, I was a fool named Grey Cloud. Born into poverty, I resented my ancestors for giving up our future to colonizers. Kano offered a way out, promising riches if I stole my tribe's most sacred relics. I was sorely tempted. But then I realized that by saving myself, I'd be surrendering the last of my people's dignity. For the first time, I defended the Matoka's pride. Kano was unimpressed. But as I lay dying, the Great Spirit came to me. By rejecting Kano, I had proven worthy of an ancient honor. The mantle of Nightwolf, legendary defender of the Matoka. Now, as I inherit Kronika's mantle, the way before me is split. The Keeper of Time cannot also be my tribe's defender. Which path do I choose? Even here, at time's beginning, the Great Spirit's wisdom guides me. She calls me to restore history. The Matoka, I must leave to another. To the next Nightwolf. Like all our sacred relics, the Nightwolf mantle belongs to the tribe. Any Matokan can prove worthy of its power. I enjoy imagining who will defend us next.
With the hourglass won, my thoughts turned toward my sister. I was born from her flesh. We shared the same blood. I wanted us to be family. But she wanted me dead. I was not her twin. I was a monstrosity. How horrified she would be to know that I've used Kronika's power to take her place. Under my parents' adoring gaze, I ruled the realms as Khanum of Time. My sister's friends, her lover, they cherish me. Katana is forgotten, her name buried in the sands of history. Yet even I can't reign forever. Like all queens, I need an heir. Someone to carry on in my name and see my will done across the eons. Unlike my sister, my daughter regards me with awe and wonder. To her, I am no abomination. I am perfection.
What does it mean to wield the sands of time? To be the chosen one? It means making choices that break your heart. For the protection of all, I shared Kronika's power with the people I trust and love most. Together, we replaced the elder gods that Cetrion had betrayed, and became eternal guardians of the realms. Still, my heart longs for a simpler life. The kind one cannot have being the chosen one, let alone an elder god. What Kitana and I would not give for those simple pleasures. Perhaps in another timeline, it could be ours.
Of course I defeated Kronika, and when I did, there was only one thing I wanted to do with the hourglass. Undo the defeat of my ancestor, the Great Kung Lao. In my timeline, the Great Kung Lao is the undisputed Mortal Kombat champion.
Earthrealm never loses another tournament. For generations, his example inspires millions to join the White Lotus Society and defend Earthrealm. They in turn inspire rebels to overthrow Shao Kahn in Outworld. The realms make peace. Until, inevitably, a more powerful enemy comes along and finds Earthrealm backed by Kung Lao, immortal lord of time and warrior supreme. Beat that, Liu Kang.
In her last moments, Kronika tried to tempt me. Spare her, and she would rewrite history. With Jade as my queen, I would rule an eternal Osh-Tech empire that spanned all the realms. But Kronika never understood the Osh-Tech heart. Our lives are cloth, woven from choice and circumstance. Pull even one thread, that cloth is torn asunder and made worthless. Now that I am tasked with keeping time, others beg me to have their histories rewritten. But as long as the hourglass is mine, I will not shape destiny in any one being's favor. History will play out as determined by its players. Let the sands fall where they may.
Kronika made big promises. Not big enough, though, for what my people suffered. Our hands built the Colosseum, the palace. We were slaves. We served or we died. Every coin I took from Shao Kahn's tributes outward owed my people. Not that my Naknalan brothers and sisters joined arms to help me. No. Every great treasure I have won myself. I do not wait for handouts. I take what I desire. That is why I am now Khan. Netherrealm, Earthrealm, Order Realm, Chaos Realm. I want them all. And I will take them by right of Mortal Kombat.
As I gazed upon the hourglass, I knew what I must do. Restore my homeland Edenia to existence. Experiencing Edenia's verdant lands for the first time, I've never felt such joy. But that joy was short-lived. Edenia's traditions, its languages, its culture, all were completely foreign, having been forbidden to me by Shao Kahn. I fit in with my people no better than a Tarkatan. The truth was hard. Though Edenian by blood, I am not an Edenian. I am an Outworlder. Not only that, I am Outworld's Khan. I will use ancient Edenian teachings to make myself a better sovereign. With them, I will fulfill my life's mission to better all of Outworld's people, including Edenia.
I'd cut a lot of deals, but none spiffier than this. I spared Kronika, and she gave up the hourglass. The power to shape time and history to my liking? Oh, fuck yeah. I set it up so that everything came up aces. Every desire, every wish, every whim I ever had, done and done. But I realized pretty quick I'd suck the fun out of things. Without a fight, winning was worthless. Nah, the fun wasn't in the having. It was in the getting. So, I changed things up one more time. Now, what I want is always just out of reach. I gotta earn it. I score lots of wins, but not always. And when I do win, it's something to say.
Shit sounds cool, right? The power to control time, immortality, destiny. Well, let me tell you, this job sucks. There's no pay, no weekends, and your shift lasts forever. The only smart play is to turn back time and give it back to Kronika. Bet your ass she's grateful too. I didn't ask her for much, just a chance to take out anyone who's ever tried to burn me. Black Dragon was always more of a gig than a brotherhood anyway. Now I get to live large, enjoying the simple life of a well-to-do family man. And if Shao Kahn or Shinnok ever come knocking, my family and I'll take them down. Just like I took down Shinnok's mom.
This was my dream vacation. I saw mayhem, mutilation. It was all a gas. For a while. But these nincompoops, they didn't really get me. Not even that pretty boy, Ninja Mime. Good night, sweet prince. I'd finished just about everyone worth finishing in Earthrealm and Outworld, even lovable old Netherrealm. I was a lonely heart in search of new friends. As luck would have it, I had just the gizmo to find them. And oh, the hourglass spoiled me. Havoc and I are going to be bosom buddies. And what's that? My new pal knows an entire realm devoted to law and order, and he exists solely to disrupt it. Well, I say, he and I need to get busy. Meet the League of Misunderstood Maniacs. We're giving Order Realm an enema. And when we're done, who knows where we'll crash next? Maybe we'll come to your house and slip live grenades under your pillow. Maybe we'll gut your favorite pet. Or maybe we'll just brick your TV right now.
This whole adventure, capital I insane. I marry Sonia? I have a kid who actually likes me? Inquiring minds want to know how the hell that happens. So I get the hourglass to show me how kicking Shinnok's ass, which I did beautifully, turned me from Hollywood megastar into global icon. So far, so good. Till I let that fame screw me up. Didn't hit rock bottom until I saw just how badly I'd let down my little girl. I finally got what old man me was saying about needing humility and maturity. But I also knew I couldn't get there without living the same life he did. So, I restored the timeline just as it was. With one tiny little difference. Sonia's story won't end underneath the rubble of some busted up Netherrealm castle. Because Johnny Cage flicks always have happy endings.
All I wanted was to fix my life. Now I have the power to fix history. Raiden warns me, I can't fix everything. Change too much and I could lose Vera, lose Jackie. But this power is bigger than us. If I think only about helping myself, what kind of officer am I? What kind of man? I've been lucky. My family and I have lived the American dream. But most people who look like me haven't had that chance. I owe it to them to put things right. And I'm not waiting centuries for people to get woke when I've got the power to speed things up. I don't get it right the first time, or the second, or even the third. But eventually, I knock it out of the damn park. My family's back. The world's a better place for everyone. Turns out, you can have everything. Anyone who says you can't needs to dream bigger.
I held the power to shape time and destiny, but I was lost. Which Khan should be restored? My lover Kotal, or my loyal friend Kitana? I heard Kotal's voice call out to me.
Follow your heart, Jade.
So I let my heart lead, and it took me to an unexpected place. A faint memory of home and my mother. I restored my parents in Edenia, building a new era without Shao Kahn. And what a happy childhood I enjoyed. But as I matured, I sensed that I was no ordinary child. Kronika's power dwelled within me, calling me to a higher purpose. When I came of age, I ascended to godhood as the protector of Edenia. Armed with the knowledge of past timelines, I challenged Shinnok and Cetrion. Without Kronika's children pitting the realms against each other, all could be at peace, and remain so under my watchful eyes.
The hourglass was there for the taking, and I could think of only one thing. Dad. Killed. Made a revenant. Resurrected. Since coming back, Dad's never forgotten the things he did for Quan Chi. I thought with the hourglass, I could fix all that. And I can. Dad won't die in that massacre. He'll never be a revenant. But turns out, what my guts told me since the start of all of this is true. Dad and Mom got together when he was in treatment. He doesn't suffer. They don't meet. And I'll never be born. And you know what? I'm good with that. I'm not just protecting Dad. I'm protecting everyone he'll risk his life to save. In my shoes, it's what he would do. It's what a Briggs does. I know you'll never hear this, but... Goodbye, Dad. I love you.
Kronika's endless cycle of rewinding and restarting timelines had destroyed my spirit. But she refused to grant me either freedom or death. So I took her power to do what she could not. I would create one final, perfect timeline. Then, I would rest. But the task was more difficult than I imagined. Mortals refused to follow the paths I set for them. Timeline after timeline, my frustration grew. I began to understand why Kronika had been driven to madness. Perhaps mortals do not need a Lord of Time. I will sacrifice my body and my mantle to re-sculpt the sand so that the hourglass runs itself. And for the first time in all eternity, I can rest in peace.
As the new Keeper of Time, I was overwhelmed by my responsibilities. Who was I to design the destinies of mortals? As their protector, I had spent eons safeguarding them. But while I had grown to appreciate mortals deeply, I understood precious little about their daily existence. So I used the hourglass to live hundreds of thousands of lifetimes, to expand the possibilities of realm, race, gender, and faith. Most importantly, I learned the simple joy of ending each day in the warm embrace of family. Humbled by my new wisdom, I bend the arc of history, not to my will, but to the service of those who must live it. While it is beyond my power to guarantee outcomes, I will give mortals the chance to have better, more peaceful lives.
Sub-Zero dismissed me. Raiden dismissed me. They all did, even Kronika.
Until I froze the smug looks off all their faces and became the Lin Kuei's new Grandmaster. The Hourglass offers even greater prospects. With it, I'll mold history to carve my name on everyone's lips. But even its power has limits. My vision can be upended by people's individual choices. Unlike Kronika, I won't let these imperfections fester until time itself must be restarted. The Lin Kuei will be my time warriors. Traveling through history, they'll get rid of those whose actions threaten my vision. From now on, no one will overlook my greatness. I'll never be dismissed again.
Truth be told, it surprised me, putting down Kronika. Not bad for a scrawny kid from Wicket. Now that it's done, now what? I don't cotton to being more of time, stuck on some island at the edge of nowhere. No, Aaron Black likes being in the thick of it. Seems to me time ought to stay all mashed up. It's been a hell of a ride. Gotta keep these thrills coming. Which means making sure no one gets a chance to screw this up. Once the Hourglass gets dumped in the sea of blood, ain't no one ever shaping history again. What happens next? Hell if I know. And that's just the way I like it.
Vermin. That is the humanoid word for the chitin and our fellow insectoids. But with the Hourglass, this one can review history and give lie to that myth. Humanoids live to kill. Without a common enemy to fight, they divide, destroy each other. Insectoids live to survive. No conflicts divide us. We build upon each other. Kin does not kill kin. So tell this one, who are the vermin? Time for this one to write a more just history. One in which pesky humanoids finally take the places they deserve, scrambling beneath our feet.
Though I first denied their truth, eventually I realized the wisdom of Liu Kang's words. There is virtue greater than my mother's desired balance. Good must be allowed to flourish. But no matter how I reshaped time, rooting out evil proved impossible. Though freed from want, mortals still killed each other. Divided by realm and race, they easily justified their hate. Hubris, greed, envy. To appreciate my gifts, mortal sins must be cleansed. Which is why I baptize the realms with fire. For eons, mortals will battle evil, eventually achieving victory. And when they emerge from the darkness, they will be humbled, eager to embrace the light.
For the second time in my life, I kicked the living shit out of an immortal. My prize? The Hourglass. Now I can change history. Talk about redonkulous cosmic power. But despite what you may think about Beverly Hills girls, that is so not my style. The chosen one thing is for the Liu Kangs and Katanas of the world. In the next timeline, all I want is to be a model soldier, to command the next generation of special forces. We were born to defend Earthrealm. Just like the heroes that inspired me. My parents. Okay, so there's one more thing I want. My mom back. Not just for me, but for Dad. He and my mom deserve a happily ever after retirement. We'll never know how different things were the last time around. But we'll be together. A family. And that's all that matters.
Kronika's power was mine. Mine to share with the tribe. In the new timeline I built, Tarkatans would be slaves no more. We would rule. We easily took Adenia, then Outworld and the Netherrealm. Last, we challenged Earthrealm in mortal combat. Within 1,000 years, all realms fell to Tarkatan blades. And we have not run out of meat since.